I've had a few things to do in between, but it's time to open up the second box from Leena Brijlal, and I'm excited because in this box are many things, one of which is going to be a huge amount of hair. Leena was cleaning out stock, and I know that hair is tough to come by unless you are willing to import yourself, and not every one of my projects is going to require very, very, very high-end hair, and the hair she's got is gorgeous for, you know, a doll that doesn't require something like, you know, high-end mohair or a totally perfect nylon. So most of my jobs are done with the hair I buy from Leena, and they're gorgeous. So in light of that, I may have bought a silly amount of hair, but it's going to last, and that's really what I want. So I have actually opened up this monstrous box. You can't see how big it is, but it's big and juicy and fabulous. And thank you, my friend. My self-restraint has been bananas to not dive into this box, because somewhere in here is a GRAIL doll. Leena is a collector herself and has acquired many dolls over the years. And some dolls she has acquired to be able to revamp them herself. And this GRAIL doll is one of those. She has not had the time to do that in a bristlingly busy life. Much like I, with kids and business and everything else, this little lady hasn't had a gap to jump to life. And so Leena was going to release her into the wild, and I happened to be there with open arms. And this will be the first time in my life I ever interact with a Blythe doll. And it's been something that I've wished for a really long time. And I'm so grateful for the opportunity to be able to have Leena hold on to her until I was ready. And again, I don't want anyone to think that these are people who can afford to do bottomless favors for folks, because none of us are. And I am incredibly lucky lady to have these wonderful huntresses allow me to sort of pay them month end sometimes and not be able to pay them in the second. I know that it is imperative as a buyer to stick to your word, and if you say month end, then make it be month end, and if something else has happened, you need to fess up real quick and speak, because these are real people with real lives. And I cannot express enough how important it is to love and respect and protect people who are doing the same for you. And again, Leena had said she would stick in some gifts for my boys. And another thing that I want to say is that I don't make these videos because these people gift us things. These wonderful women are so incredible that I want everyone else to be able to see the wonderful work they do. They just so happen to be so amazing and so sweet and send things for the boys. But I'm not bought to make these videos, just in case anyone was wondering. And gifts go in the other direction too, as often as possible. So it's not a one-way street, and I'm not bought, and these are not sponsored ads for anyone who's worrying themselves about it. And I don't want to over worry that either, because other people's thoughts are not my business. I just want everyone to truly understand that I do this because I think these are phenomenal humans who go above and beyond. And in a time when our country has a lot of small business struggling, and man, have we felt it, I want people to know who I have grown to love and trust in this genre, because it can be really dodgy to shop online nowadays. Scammy and unreliable folks are everywhere. And I'm grateful when I find folks who I can truly trust. And I am also incredibly grateful that a lot of these wonderful humans have become my friends. And that is a gift beyond all. So now that I'm done nattering, let's look in the box. I did open it, so I won't need this guy so much this time, but I will start with, let me just show you how much hair is in here. This is all hair, my beauties. We've got some gorgeous deep auburn color, which I've used before, and oh, is it gorgeous. Oh, it's so shiny and beautiful. There's a load of it in here. And when Leena said she was dumping the stock because she's getting rid of it all, I was like, oh, just line me up, because, man, it's got that sort of like cherry deliciousness that, think about Guardians of the Galaxy, Gamora's hair, that deep red cherry yumminess. Let me catch it in the light for you if I can. Look at that, look at that. Oh, so there is a butt ton of this. I think this whole parcel is that. Yep, it is. Ooh, me, I've got it. Got lots. And then here, my only request to her was like, I need some like human-y colors. I've got a lot of really stunning sort of fantasy colors and ghoulish colors, but I needed a few more human-y ones for when I revamp old Barbies and Sindys and things for folks. So some blondes and some very sweet sort of chestnutty colors. This is one of the colors that I actually, when I was revamping Leena's Sindy, went into the 3 or 4 colors that were on her noggin. Hers was a complete mix of colors to give it sort of a streaky look, but they come in these really beautifully pre-made wefts, and they're soft. They're a good nylon. They're solid. They hang. There's very little static in them. There's very little knotting. It's nice to work with. This is good stuff. And there's a version of darker and black as well. Look, there's the black. I love working with this black. It is like a jet black. So when it comes time for me to play with somebody and turn them into Wednesday perhaps, I am armed to the teeth. Hairy teeth. Ew. Okay, so that, my friends, Sweet Dolls is a crazy, sorry my cat, amount of hair. I mean, I haven't even dug through half of it, and look. I'm going to be brushing and separating for days. I'm quite pedantic about when my hair arrives. It all gets brushed out and separated into workable amounts, and it's all labeled and it's all filed in with the other hair. I'm pretty pedantic when I work because I need to be. I love organization. Ooh. Then I see a little baggie here. Ooh, Leena told me about this. This is so fun because we're a family that is just goofy and silly. And toast for breakfast. This is also a gift. Tastes better when it's in a penguin shape. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for meeting me in my goofy spaces. I love it. All right, then I think this is for my boys. Let me see. So this is gruesome, and it looks like it is eyeballs. Battle Conquers. I have no ideas what these are, but my children are going to love anything battle related. She knows. My boys are like mini warmongers who also love fashion dolls. What a good mix. So I don't know what these are, but I bet you they're going to cause a lot of excitement. Thank you, friend. Some fidget spinners, which my guys love. And, oh no, is this from 101 Dalmatians? Look at these faces. My children are both puppy mad. It is an ongoing beg to add to the craziness of our house. The boys always want more dog. No, 1 Labrador is enough. Thank you so much. 2 more things to go. What have we got here? Oh, this is, oh, she's gorge. She is so gorgeous. I have been harkying and putting little kisses on posts of this girl for so long. Eventually, like, Leena's like, take her. She is the most beautiful vintage lady. And I'm going to have to do some yummy Googling on her to figure out exactly who she is and just how old she is. But she has the most magical face, and I have such a soft spot. If you followed me for a while, you'll know I love me a vintage doll. I do love me a modern doll, but there's something quite magical about a vintage doll with those long lashes and those innocent, sweet faces and a bit of a mop cap and a velvet dress, people. Oh, look at her. Just look at the sweet face. Just look at that sweet face. Oh, welcome home. She's giving me some serious Nancy vibes here too. I'll probably put a little bit more color back in her face. She's gone a little pale, but ladies of this age can. I'm assuming that she's probably late 70s, early 80s, just by the look of her. And she is wearing Hong Kong shoes, same as the Cinderella doll I have. So she may well be a Tommy toy or a Pella toy. Leena actually told me, and I'm having a goldfish moment, she did tell me who made her. Can't possibly tell you, but she's going to come up in more posts. So there we go. And the last is a box. And I'm not seeing a Blythe. So I can only hope that she's in the box with this gorgeous little mini sewing machine. Yet another gift, my friend. So let me just pull that out and move the other box. Ooh, I will need it. Right, let's get through there. So this is a gift from Leena for my son and I to play with, because our middle son loves to create. He loves sewing. And it's a mini sewing machine. Oh, gorgeous. And he is going to... Ooh, it's not just a sewing machine. And you all got to know that the sewing machine is not going to get shown to you right now. Ooh, there's a gorgeous old clone doll, which is so like the ones I had when I was little. Gosh, I love these things. I adore them. But in here, you guys, are the parts of my Blythe. So I can't show you a whole Blythe, but this is her hair cap, her head cap. There's one of her faces. Gosh, I can't believe this is happening. There's another faceplate. Oh, there are some eyeballs and eyes. Eyeballs and eyes. Oh, the summer sun. But you know, it's the lunchtime sun. There's no summer happening here today. There's clouds pulling in. Eyeballs. And for those of you who know Blythe, there's some little cables that run out of the back of her head, and when you pull them, her eyes close, and then they open up in a different direction. And this one happens to have different colored eye chips in it. So each time she changes eye position, her eyes change color. In time, save up a bit, and I'll order some more just for some more fun. And this is her little body, which really isn't going to help you to see right now because there's just a little butt stickle. Oh my hat! And here is some gorgeous fabric. And I might die of cute. Let me just do this before I try and unwrap the Blythe. Look at this thing. You guys, 2 different friends sent me 2 miniature sewing machines for different reasons today. It's telling me to get my sewing machine out. And my other gorgeous friend Janine has been telling me to get my sewing machine out for weeks now, so we can have some fun. It's time, babies. Let us unwrap this. Oh my hat. So carefully, so carefully, so carefully. Right, so we have 2 faceplates here. One was an original faceplate, and the other Leena had acquired to redo her. I'm not going to open this one because it's brand new and all its screws are in there. But as a Blythe does have those wide, gorgeous, yummy faces. If you're not sure what a Blythe is, go and Google them right now and just freak out, because that's what you can do looking at a Blythe. Just freak out with me, freak out with me. Okay, so that's her existing faceplate, which Leena cleaned up, and someone had done a bit of carving and stuff on. So this one I can use to have a bit more fun with because it's already been meddled with. So she has 2 options. And this morning I posted on my Facebook that I had bought some wigs, and I'm ever hopeful I got the sizing right, because although she has hair on this head plate, I can definitely replace it. That is one of the great and fabulous things about Blythe, is her ability to have different hair happen to her. I'm just going to open this because there's no loose bits in here from what I can see. I have been watching tutorials for weeks, trying to prep myself for the excitement of putting her back together, because the eye mechanism is all kinds of scary. But she's got soft, floofy blonde hair, and I'm not a huge fan of blonde wigs and whatnot, but it's here and it's cute and it's livable and I love it. And it probably is detachable in all the ways, and I will figure it out. So that's technically, if they work, 4 different hairstyles you can have. Love it. And then this gorgeous little body. Oh my gosh, people, What a crazy day. What a incredibly lucky woman I am. I know luck often has not much to do with things because we work our butts off to be able to do this and to make sure that it's not anyone else's problem that I get the things I love in life. But I'm lucky to know the people I know, and I'm lucky to have been growing relationships for the last few years of my life on a healing journey that has allowed me to really step into being somebody I hope to be. And oh my, it feels lucky, but it's so many more things than that. Look at this little body. Yuck. Anyway, now that I'm done faffing and being ridiculous and oh my gosh, I just want to go play now. You know I have to go play now. Thank you so much if you're here and you're watching and you're looking at my terrible footage and everything else, just reveling in the fun with me. There is a headless body in my hand. I should probably put it down. Let me hold this gal while I say goodbye. I'm gonna go bath everybody that has arrived today and just steep in the fabulousness. Go and share these gorgeous gifts with my sons. They're already playing with the goodies they got from Joey. So yes. Oh my gosh, what a day. Thank you to each of you who interact with me and play with me every day. I am a firm believer that childhood is forever. And whatever it is that brings you joy, it doesn't have to be toys, but that lights up that child inside, that reminds you to play, that reminds you to engage with the world in playful, curious, and observant ways, because children are the ultimate observers. Find those things, seek them. They don't have to cost a lot of money. They don't have to be the newest and the greatest. It's awesome. If you can do that, do it. That's not who I am, even when I had a roaring income when I was younger. My love has always been for older goodies and a bit of life in them before they come to me. So I wish you a day filled with things that set your heart and soul on fire and bring you joy, and that you're able to seek your own joy from within, because that is really such a beautiful gift. Thank each of you, and thank my gorgeous friends for these incredible parcels. I believe it's payday today for us, woot. So I will be making payment to my other incredible huntresses, and probably next week be able to share more of my incredible goodies with you as they come home, and start sharing with you more of the projects on my desk and on my screens. I am entering a rather terrifyingly exciting phase of a new illustration project, which at some point I will fill you in on, but right now it needs to stay closer to my heart. So just really excited. It's a time of opportunity, and I want to take every one with both hands. From my heart to yours, guys.